The more substantial the life insurance product, the more important it is that you translate an illustration from the original actuarial to something that any buyer can understand. Now, that means picking out the highlights so that they can fully appreciate the value. If not, it's just pages and pages of numbers. Now, and before you get too excited here, I'm not saying change the meaning of the illustration or mislead your clients. Of course not. Compliance is crucial. It always has been. But that doesn't mean that you can't properly explain the illustration in client or prospect terms. In fact, it's absolutely necessary. And here's how. First, to translate an illustration for a prospect means to explain it and not just read it. Reading what's there doesn't help. Explaining what's there does. That means knowing product details as well as the actuaries and the underwriters who manufacture it. And I'm not kidding. It also means finding the key lessons in the life insurance illustration that the uninitiated wouldn't even see. For instance, like highlighting in a par life illustration when the contract starts to return the entire premium as an increase in total cash value at the current scale, with the appropriate disclaimers, of course. Or how about when the projected cash value equals the total premiums paid? Or when the total premiums paid are reflected in the projected dividend increase face amount, through paid-up additions. So it's like a return of premiums paid policy deal. You see, when used as intended, cash value life insurance returns all the money ever paid into it and then some, which changes the nature of a deposit then from an expense to a contribution to an asset over time, with, of course, the appropriate disclaimers. But unless you translate the illustration and then write down your translation, the actuarial language and numbers will be like a foreign language to everyone and will help no one, least of all your prospect. So translate your illustrations. God bless. We'll see you again next week. And in the meantime, go be amazing.